Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, and welcome to the program Fuckers. And today, I'd like to continue the Archie Luxury Reflections series. And today, I want to talk about my experiences in buying a new BMW. So, I bought a E30 318i in 1991, just as the model changed to the new E36. And I gotta tell you the truth, I remember walking into the BMW dealer there, looking at this couple of cars, taking this 318i, which I eventually bought, and thought, what a magic car. I just loved it. It was red, had the cream interior with the sunroof, and I really love that car. I mean, out of all the things I've owned in my life, material possessions, I don't think there's anything I have loved as much as that BMW. And I mean, I love my Gold Sub now, and I loved my Patex. But I had this BMW when I was young and silly and impressionable. And I gotta say, I really, really loved that car. I bought it a week before I turned 19. And it was an E30 318i 1991 compliance. It was a demonstrator, had 6,724 kilometers on the clock, and I paid $37,244 for it. I financed 20,000 of it, and it was probably a silly thing to buy, but I just adored it. I really, really adored that car. It was a great car. I really loved it. And it's funny, you know, you buy these things. I mean, cars aren't such a big deal now. People don't really well, I suppose they do in these bullshit fickle industries like real estate and fucking bullshit areas. They judge you by your car, but back then they were fucking expensive. I mean, that's like 80,000 today in today's dollars. And interest rates were 20% at the time, so cars were fucking dear. And to have a brand new red BMW, oh! I remember, I seem to recall being a lot richer than I am now. It's funny this, because I remember going to the Hilton, and it was $20 to put your car on the forecourt. And they'd leave it there. I thought, fuck, that's cheap. Now, that'd be the same as $50, $60. And I think, fuck, that's dear. So I think back then, money was easier for me to come by. And I gotta tell you honestly, in all honesty there, it was an interesting experience having that car. And I did love it. I really did love it. I mean, if you can love a material, I didn't have a relation, you know, it was a car for fuck's sake, but I really did love that automobile. And it's hard to explain just looking back on all those years. I mean, I know that car intimately. I fucking cleaned it, washed it. I just adored that car because it gave me that bit of confidence that I was after. You know, it's just a very swanky thing to have, and I kind of liked it. I really did like it. I did like it. I liked it a lot, and it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing to have had such a beautiful vehicle at a young age. And is it important now? Well, I've done that. I've done that, see? So I don't need to do it. I can't really afford it. I'd have to get a job if I wanted another BMW, that's for sure. I'd have to get a fucking job. I'm not prepared to sacrifice my time making videos for getting a prestige European car. And BMWs have become dime a dozen now. Anyone can lease one. You know, they're not such a big deal as they were 25 years ago. And it's a very interesting thing. I really enjoyed having that car. I really did enjoy it. I love that Beamer. And I did about 150,000 kilometers in it before I traded it in. In hindsight, I should have kept it. I loved that car. I loved that car. I really did. I really did love that car. And after I sold it, I bought a Ford Mondeo. And fuck, that was a piece of shit. Fuck, Ford knows how to make some absolute fucking garbage. And it was kind of like a depression. It was the start of my depression after I got rid of my BMW. And the Ford, and when the Ford was new, it was actually wasn't bad to drive, but it was no BMW, no BMW at all. It was vanilla. You know, it's just ordinary and yucky. And I still know that car backwards. I know the interior. I can just sort of, if I had the keys, I could start. You know, it was such a, it's had such a big impact on me. And I had that car for how many did I bought it in 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, last day of 96. So that's six years I had it for. And sad to see it go. Sad to see it go. Sad to see it go. Yeah. I mean, I had nice cars since then. I had the Alfa Romeo, which was fucking... The Italians, they fuck up all your experiences. You know, just fucking... I mean, that was a nice... It was a better car than the BMW, comparing the two side by side. Like, it was a superior car. Had the 2-liter engine. It was just swanky. But fuck the Italian build quality. Fucking shocking. Fucking shocking. I had a Miata for a while. I liked that, but that was when I was going through some depression, so it's not quite the same. I had that convertible Mercedes. Well, that was never really mine. I just had it. I could have bought it, but I decided against it. It's very, very interesting looking back on these things there, and that's something I really loved. I really loved that Beamer. Really loved that Beamer. It was sort of like, you know, when you said, who am I, what am I? You look at your car, wow. BMW 3 Series, businessman, professional, upwardly mobile. It was a great little car, and I really loved it. I really did love that car. Great car. It's yeah, it's interesting looking back on it. I can still remember it. I remember everything about that car. Just like, it just so ingrained into me, and very enjoyable to have. Very enjoyable. Good memories, good memories, good memories. I'm Archie Luxury, reflecting on life.